Hey guys, Mason here and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be giving y'all some tips and tricks on Weapon Fighting Simulator. So these tips work for beginner game players and end game players at the very last world as well. So let's go ahead and start off with beginning game players. Whenever you go ahead and first spawn into the game and you're in World 1, I recommend only fighting these wooden things right here until you can go ahead and have some good eggs and go ahead and kill them really easily. Then once you have a full team of weapons, no matter if they're like still just common, just go ahead and fight these like diamond ones right here. Don't worry about the golden ones because the diamond ones have a much higher percent chance to go ahead and drop you spells. So yeah, which the golden ones, they can drop you spells, but diamond ones, you probably won't get a spell every time like this, but they have a much higher percent chance to go ahead and drop you spells, which in the beginning of the game you spawn in with 0 spells, so spells are really good for you to go ahead and get. Then once you have like some weapons, they don't even have to be good weapons. You can just go over here to the like bosses and go ahead and step on this like neon button right here. Go ahead and step on it, and then you will have to go ahead and fight a boss to unlock the next world. So the boss, if it's way too hard for you, no matter what world you're in, if the boss is too hard for you, just go into a public server and ask people to come to like whatever world you are and help you defeat the boss. Because many people in public servers are pretty good. Most of them are in like the last few worlds. So yeah, so you can go ahead and ask them to help you defeat the boss. And if none of them will help, then just switch to a different server and then ask the other people. So yeah, so here we go. Let's go ahead and defeat that being defeated instantly. And then you can go ahead and use some keys to open up boss chests. But I don't recommend doing that in the first like few worlds because not really worth it, especially the first world. And then once you unlock the second world, just go ahead and teleport over here, and then instantly, if you have enough spear stones, go ahead and open up some eggs. No matter if you only have like 375 spear stones, go ahead and use all of them to go ahead and open up eggs, because even the like common weapons right here are going to be better than the like mythical weapons from the past world. So yeah, so really recommend opening these because these weapons are going to be way better. And then once you go ahead and open eggs, or if you don't have enough spear stones, go ahead and only kill megas. Megas are these creatures that have like this like glowing thing off of them. See like this one right here and then this one right over here as well. See like these creatures right in the middle, they don't have any glowing thing off of them. So don't even worry about attacking these. Because megas give you way more spear stones and have a much higher percent chance to go ahead and drop a spell, which spells are super useful. So yeah, and then you'll realize like your QI rank, it might be like 100%. So make sure you go ahead and teleport back over to the material world and go ahead and level that up. So yeah, you might need some QI, but for your QI, just go over to like whatever world you're in, like the bamboo forest, and just go ahead and turn on Autify. Autify you can turn on by clicking this little boot icon right here, and then click settings, turn on QI chest, and then just turn on start Autify. And then it will start moving your character over to some QI chests and auto like defeating them. So yeah, then once you defeat a few, you can go ahead and click on this icon, click claim, and then you can go ahead and claim all of your stuff. Then once you have enough QI, I recommend like upgrading your QI as fast as possible because that will increase your weapon damage, spell damage, and the amount of health you have. So yeah, so that stuff is really good to go ahead and have. And also, whenever you're in the first few worlds, I recommend not worrying about the like making things shiny. Well, you can make things shiny if you want, but don't make them shiny plus. So yeah, then once you're in like the Demon Abyss or like any of these other worlds, don't worry about the Infinite Tower, the pets, shiny plus plus, defense mode, or the spell library. You can worry about that whenever you're like in the last like 5 worlds, like Moon Valley and up. Don't worry about that whenever you're in the beginning worlds. Because if I'm like in only like world 6 and I come over to the Infinite Tower, it's gonna be way too hard for me. Maybe I can get to like floor 10 or whatever, but it's still gonna be way too hard. So just like don't even attempt it until you got some good weapons. And also the Infinite Tower is a solo thing. You can't go in it with like anyone else. So yeah. Then once you're on like floor like 60 or whatever on the Infinite Tower, you can go over here, go to boost, and you can like go ahead and buy some boost for your silver. Really recommend spending your silver on these things right here because boosts are really good to go ahead and get, which I haven't like gone on the Infinite Tower just yet. It resets every week, so you don't need to worry about getting to like a super high level. So yeah, I'm planning on doing that later today. And yeah, so whenever you're in the first few worlds, you can make things shiny if you want, but don't make them shiny plus. Especially shiny plus plus. Don't make mythicals or anything shiny plus plus for sure. Only make eternals shiny plus plus. Which even with that, you don't even have to make them shiny plus plus, because like this thing right here, it will cost me 6 like spars, which spars are really expensive to go ahead and get. Like let's go over here, and World 19 spar, see, super expensive, and I would need 6 of those to go ahead and make it shiny plus plus. So for Eternals, you don't need any spars to make it shiny, but then you need 3 spars to go ahead and make it shiny plus, and then you need 6 spars to go ahead and make it shiny plus plus. So I don't recommend making anything shiny plus plus unless it's a tier 2 Eternal from like your very last world, which a tier 2 Eternal is like this second Eternal right here. It does way more damage than this tier 1 Eternal right there. So yeah, like right here, this is a base level Yin Yang Rod tier 1 Eternal, and then this is a base level Potion Guard. There's almost 30 billion more damage. So if you're going to make anything shiny plus plus, make sure that's your tier 2 Eternal, such as this right here and these right here. I also see many people making mythical shiny plus plus. Don't make any mythical shiny plus plus or shiny plus. You make them shiny, but don't waste your silver on spars just to make a mythical shiny plus, because you gotta focus on upgrading Eternals. They are a little bit hard to hatch, but they're not too hard. So yeah, then once you're in Magma Valley, if you have enough silver, you can go ahead and hatch an egg if you want to, but I recommend like not really focusing on those right now, but you can if you want to. Then Banshee Snowfield, there is defense mode. Defense mode doesn't really help you like progress onto other worlds. That's kind of like an end game and just like fun thing you can do in the game. So yeah, so you don't really need to go ahead and fight defense mode whenever you're just like trying to go world by world. So don't worry about that. Then the spell library, you don't need to worry about this while you're here either, unless you have like tons of scrolls and you want to go ahead and upgrade spells and stuff. Also, if you don't know how to use the spell library, I made a video on how to use it, so y'all can go ahead and check that out. Then once you get to like other worlds, such as the like Hades Labyrinth right here, you'll see this area with the Lord. Like you have your normal eggs right over here, which you can open them while fighting this person right here, or you can spend some extra spear stones to go ahead and unlock this area, and then you can go ahead and fight this like giant dude who has tons of health while you go ahead and open up eggs, which that is a really good thing to go ahead and do. Every world after Hades Labyrinth has that too, such as this one, but these ones just have regular eggs. But then once you get over to a world like the Savannah right over here, you'll have 2 options to go ahead and open up eggs. You'll have normal eggs right here, and then lucky eggs right over there. So this one, you can go ahead and hatch like commons and like all that other stuff. All this other stuff down here, like mythicals, have a super low % chance to go ahead and hatch. Or you can spend like 3 times, which I think that's actually 5 times more spear stones, to go ahead and hatch this one right here, which have a much higher % chance to go ahead and hatch these. So I really recommend hatching this lucky one right here. Even if you barely have any spear stones, just hatch the lucky one while you go ahead and fight this person right there. Also, again, just want to remind you, whenever you're at like 100% on your QI rank, make sure you go ahead and upgrade that, because that really helps you defeat bosses and stuff. So yeah, and then merchants. Merchants sell some pretty expensive stuff. So if you're really low on QI, like you only have like 50 million, I recommend not buying this stuff, because you need to focus on upgrading your QI rank and save your QI for whenever new ranks come out. But if you're like me and you have like billions, like I have 6 billion, you can go ahead and buy whatever you want. None of this stuff is useful to me, but in the Lost World and stuff, I can go ahead and get some pretty good stuff. Also, this tip is for people in the very last worlds. Even if you see a merchant and something like such as the Skylands, I recommend heading over there and checking the shop. And if they have any mythicals such as this one right here, and it's not already level 6, go ahead and buy it, because you get boost right here for getting your entire like spell thing all to level 6. I also recommend this to people in the beginning worlds. This is pretty hard if you're just starting off. But yeah, see like this one right here, you get a boost at the bottom, increase your weapon damage by 20% just for getting all of these spells past level 6. So yeah, and then you can tell if they're all level 6 if it says all 6 right here, such as these, they're all level 6. This one, the mythical, needs to be leveled up 2 more times, 3 more times, but this one all level 6, and then they get like higher as you go up. And yeah, those are pretty much all of the tips I have. So that is going to be all for this video though. So go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I'll see y'all in the next video.